3, 2, 1. You're on Artist on Record, your ultimate intimate conversation with your favorite artist. And if it is your first time here, make sure you subscribe, hit the bell to be notified so you don't miss any other breaking news or episodes coming your way. But right now, hitting our desk, legendary producer Steve Albini has passed away at the age of 61 years old. This is sad breaking news. Big influence in the world of music. It all starts now. Don't touch that dial. If you're tuning in right now, producer Steve Albini has passed away at the age of 61 years old. And recently I was watching a clip about him and Nirvana on Conan O'Brien, and talking about the influence he was on the band and the great music he has given us. He's worked with bands like the Breeders, the Pixies, Jimmy Page and Robert Plant. But check this out right here.
Were you guys, because I know Kurt was very vocal about thinking that Nevermind, yes, huge hit, but he thought the production was too slick.
We were cruising in this van, and I think we were listening to Surfer Rosa. And Kurt was sitting there in the chair, and he raises his finger and makes a decree. He goes, "This shall be our snare sound." And so that's
Surfer Rosa, the Pixies.
The Pixies, Surfer Rosa, yeah. So that's
made by yours truly.
Yes.
Over there.
And then that's there you go. That we ended up in working with Steve.
So I wasn't super familiar with Nirvana. I had heard like the ubiquitous stuff that was being played on the radio and all the clubs, and like every gig you would go to, as you were loading in, the sound guy would put Nevermind on to crank the PA and balance the PA. So I had heard the album many times, sort of secondhand, right? I wasn't a student of Nirvana. I was familiar with their circle, like all the other bands in Seattle that they were like, compadres with, like the Melvins and the Mudhoney and all those other bands. I knew those bands and I was familiar with the sound, but I couldn't admit to being a fan. I became a fan of Nirvana through the process of working with them.
That's rock and roll history right there. So if you're tuning in right now, Steve Albini has passed away at the age of 61 years old. It's breaking news right now. Producer, engineer. He got start from listening to the Ramones, being a bass player. And right now, our condolences to the fans, his friends, and of course the family, his family. He died in his studio of a heart attack. That's all I know right now, but make sure you put your comments down below. Tell us your favorite work from Steve and the music you're listening to. Until then, everybody, it's a big loss in the world of rock and roll. Big influence of the 90s. Producer, engineer, Steve Albini has passed away at the age of 61 years old. Until then, we'll catch you all later, everybody.